What if I told you that nobody actually cares about you as much as you think? You spend so much time worrying about what others think, afraid of judgment, hesitant to take risks, and constantly overanalyzing your every move. But here's the truth. Most people are too caught up in their own lives to even notice. Think about the last time you saw someone make an awkward mistake. Maybe they stuttered in a conversation, spilled coffee on their shirt, or tripped in public. How long did you actually think about it? A few seconds, maybe? Then you moved on with your day. That's exactly how others see you. The things you stress over, the moments you replay in your head for hours, nobody else even remembers. And once you truly understand this, your entire life changes. You stop holding yourself back, you stop fearing judgment, and you finally start living for yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you why caring less about what others think is the key to confidence, success, and happiness. And by the end, you'll have the tools to shift your mindset and break free from this self-imposed prison. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that people are constantly watching and evaluating us. This is known as the spotlight effect, a psychological bias that tricks your brain into thinking that others are paying far more attention to you than they actually are. It's the reason you feel self-conscious when walking into a crowded room, why you hesitate before speaking in a group, and why you feel like people are judging your every move. But the reality, everyone is too busy being caught up in their own thoughts, insecurities, and worries to be obsessing over you. Have you ever had a moment where you completely embarrassed yourself? Maybe you said something awkward in a conversation, tripped in public, or messed up at work. You probably replayed that moment over and over again, feeling like it defined you. But here's the truth, nobody remembers. And even if they did notice, they've already forgotten. Think about how many times you've seen someone else do something embarrassing. Did you dwell on it? Did you spend hours thinking about it? Of course not, because you're too focused on your own life, just like everyone else is focused on theirs. The faster you accept this, the freer you become. The saddest part of this illusion is how much it controls people's lives. Think about how many things you haven't done because you were afraid of judgment. How many times have you wanted to start something new, a project, a business, a creative passion, but held yourself back because you worried about what people might say? How often have you avoided speaking up, trying something different, or stepping outside of your comfort zone because you feared embarrassment? The truth is, this fear isn't real. It only exists in your head. The people whose opinions you fear the most, the ones you imagine are laughing at you or judging you, will forget about you in a matter of minutes. Their opinions don't shape your reality. They don't impact your future. They don't dictate your happiness. Yet so many people let this imagined fear control their lives. They avoid opportunities, they silence themselves, they live smaller than they should, all because they're afraid of opinions that don't even matter. Imagine if you stopped caring. Imagine if you lived every single day fully for yourself. If you pursued your passions, made bold choices, and followed what truly excites you without hesitation, how different would your life be? How much progress would you make? How much happier would you feel? That's the power of breaking free from this mindset. So how do you actually break out of this cycle and start focusing on yourself? The first step is to catch yourself when you start overthinking. The next time you feel self-conscious, pause and ask yourself, if I saw someone else in my exact situation, would I care as much as I think others care about me? The answer is almost always no. Realizing this over and over again will eventually rewire your brain. The second step is to redirect your energy. Every moment you spend worrying about what others think is a moment wasted, time you could have used to improve yourself, build something meaningful, or chase your goals. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by constantly seeking approval. They got there by focusing on their vision, by pushing past self-doubt, and by refusing to let external opinions dictate their actions. Instead of thinking, what will people think if I fail? Start thinking, what will happen if I don't try? Shift your focus from external validation to personal progress. The third step is to build self-trust. The more you invest in yourself, whether it's through developing your skills, improving your health, or deepening your knowledge, the more confident you'll become. And confidence naturally makes you care less about external validation. When you trust yourself, when you know your worth isn't tied to other people's opinions, you stop seeking approval. You realize that the only person whose opinion truly matters is your own. Finally, you have to commit to living by your own standards. The people you look up to, the innovators, the risk-takers, the ones who are truly successful, didn't get there by trying to please everyone. They got there by setting their own path and sticking to it. If you spend your life waiting for permission, if you constantly adjust yourself to fit into other people's expectations, you'll never reach your full potential. You have to decide, are you going to live your life for yourself or for the opinions of people who won't even remember you in 5 years? At the end of the day, nobody is watching you as closely as you think, and that is one of the most freeing realizations you can have. The more you accept this, the more confident, productive, and happy you'll become. Think about how much of your life has been controlled by fear. Fear of what others might think, fear of looking stupid, fear of standing out. Now ask yourself, is that fear worth it? Is it worth sacrificing your dreams, your happiness, and your full potential just to avoid judgment that isn't even real? The moment you stop caring about external validation and start focusing on yourself, your entire life changes. You become more confident, you take more risks, and you actually start living instead of just existing. So stop hesitating, stop overanalyzing, and most importantly, stop living for others. If this message resonated with you, drop a "focusing on me" in the comments. And if you found value in this, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the truth is, the sooner you realize that nobody actually cares, the sooner you'll start living the life you were meant to live.